Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Blue line! 25 come up. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Jim.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Blue 18. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Three. Play up.
On second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Mariota. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Set! 280! Minus 56! Cut!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm coming, baby.
From the 38, Stafford, screen play, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. It's caught. Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set! 180! 53! Ready! 56!
On second and 11 now. Stafford, and incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran. The Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Prater now will send it away following the main field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
On the ground, it's Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got? One.
From the 38, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return from the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, Mike?
Yeah, do I ever?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is... Taking me for a dime today, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Here's Mariota. And a little floater there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a first after 1 on EA Sports.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Play fake. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a run with Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing.
Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now Mariota on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 late at the 20. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
You must be. One.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. This is going to be fun.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got him. Wide, get wide.
Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Mike 51.
Mariota to forward. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
I got it. One. 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, one. 25 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Mar And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Set. Blue ready. 25 to Mike. One. Kill. Turn up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10.
Vikings 14, Lions 10. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. That'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
64.
26-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check 13. Check 13.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Twitch. Watch the twitch. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They go play action. Mariota. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some. Second and 19. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Christian travel.
So they will go for it. Stanford. He'll get this one to Galloway. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54.
On the toss, here's Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Check pass, check.
One.
Mike 51, Mike.
One.
Come to my work. We want it.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Alert flare. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
One.
22 jet bomber. Bang.
One.
Again, it's Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Check nickel. Check.
Three.
Check.
From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up at 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 60.
Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
To the air again, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now it's Stafford. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw, Stafford. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target.
At the 47-yard line.
Blue 18. 25
to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
General, flash.
3.
Bravo. 25 to Mike. We're going.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And pressure gets to him again. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 66. Bullet high.
One.
25 to Mike. I hope he runs around.
Mariota now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry!
On 2nd and inches. Stafford, and incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
No gain on the play.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Johnson gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Stafford's pass.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford dancing to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run it again with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
9:54. All day. Double right.
From the 24, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Set. Lady.
Check. Watch.
Alert.
All day, dog.
Stafford on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Going the other way.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.